Welcome, everybody, to Rev Talk. I'm Reverend Beverly, and this is Reverend Kimberly. We're going to discuss triggers again. They seem to be flurrying around our heads, and every time you turn around, someone says something and it triggers us. So let's see if we can get to the why everything's triggering us now. What do you think?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I was triggered a lot this week. I was listening in on a group. This woman was a medium, which was fascinating. Very interesting stuff. Her blessing in the very beginning, her prayer, her blessing kind of, well, didn't kind of, it triggered me because it wasn't like this wonderful, like open blessing like you and I do, like we deal with in Divine Order, the Sacred Rose, all our reverence there. They're wonderful blessings and wonderful openings. And she started to say something to the fact that, bless those poor people that have gotten the jab, and it kind of stopped me in my tracks. I don't remember the rest of the blessing because I got triggered. I was like, oh no, here we go again. So, you're absolutely right. Especially the energies the way they are now, so much chaos. And if you are only seeing that tiny view, that tunnel visioned view, and not stepping back and seeing the bigger picture, it can seem like all is lost. It just, by the time I got out of the meeting, I was exhausted. I really was.
It drains you. It takes your energy away.
It does. You're absolutely right. And not only that, I did not protect myself. I did not prepare myself, which is an ongoing lesson for me to learn, apparently. So I decided I was going to pull a card from my new deck, the Whispers of the Ocean, which is really beautiful. So the one that came through, apropos, is the sailfish there, which is so beautiful, but it's called Empower Yourself. And it says, tune into your personal power. You are more than able to handle the situation facing you. Allow yourself to be the strong, beautiful person you are capable of being. Which, made me feel much better.
We'll see what that's telling you. Everybody's got their opinions and their thoughts, and they want you to follow. But we don't believe that. We believe everybody has a right to their opinion, and we need to love them. I was trying to find the tenet that we say, the new tenet about love all. And I know you changed it to a verbiage that you liked, and I can't find it right off a hand, but it's basically loving everybody the way they are.
With an open heart and an open mind.
And let them have their journey. Do not take your opinion and force it upon them. And I think that's what you didn't like, as that lady was saying, all those people, let's pray for them. Those are their choices. That's their journey.
Right.
We can pray for them and love them, but we don't have to accept their problems, as she put it, before having been jabbed.
Yeah, you're right. Again, I think there's an awful lot of that going around. That's why people, they get themselves so angry. If everybody focused on themselves and their power, and instead of saying, well, so-and-so does this, or that person does that, or you're doing this, or you do, let that alone. Focus on yourself. All you can really do is do the best for yourself. You can't change anybody else. That's not your
That's
job.
the key right there. You can't change any, but you're in total control of your destiny. No one can take that away from you. It's when you allow somebody's opinions or words to change you. Even though you don't want to change, you go ahead and change because you want to go along with the flow. The flow is within you. You need to change, nothing.
Oh, I like that. The flow is within you. I like that. I like that. And it's true. It's true. There is nothing you need to change about yourself. You are whole as you are. You know,
You're perfectly imperfect just as you are.
you didn't come to this world without anything. You have everything you need to continue. Thank you.
That was validation.
That's right. That's right. You do not need to like I have said before, Joe, you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't need to be fixed. You know, nobody needs to be fixed. And I think that's part of.
Okay, triggers me. What about my problem? I think someone does.
No,
Okay.
that's
my trigger. I have to deal with it.
no one needs to, no one is broken. They're not broken. They don't need to be fixed. So where do we go from there with that? With that thought saying they're not broken, they don't need to be fixed. So where do we go from that? You
Where
know,
do we go?
well, so again, like you had said, Azella was seeing her relatives,
Ancestors, yeah.
her ancestors. Maybe she is. Okay,
Yeah.
so
I accept that.
okay.
Keeps me up all night when she's talking to them, but I honor it because
Well,
she's seeing them.
You know,
So I'm on the right path.
so are you asking them also to kind of,
Guide her through.
well, either guide her through or take a step back? It's, respect everybody else's space here.
That's I should do that.
You know,
That's good. There's other people that it's influencing.
I understand you want to talk with her, and that's great and fine and wonderful. And can you do this at another time? Because, there are other people involved here,
That's a good idea.
So,
How'd
yeah.
that go with you and the angels waking you up at 3:00?
I'm so used to it by now that it's like,
Yeah.
that it's like, well, again, that's on me because I'm not listening to them during the day. I'm not taking time out of my
That's
day.
true.
I'm not taking a break. I'm not, I'm distracting myself, or I'm busy working, or I'm, do. So yes, that's on me for not taking the time during the day. 5 minutes, 5 minutes to just.
That's a lesson in itself. We get caught up in the day-to-day and don't take time for ourselves. And like you said, it can just be 5 minutes.
Exactly.
And it's very, very important.
And I remember this lady saying, she meditates 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening. I'm lucky, if I can meditate 2 minutes. And basically my meditation is saying my gratitudes in the morning, because again, that was the other thing that I thought. People have themselves so wrapped up in the bad news or the chaos or the jumbling energies. And when I spent time this morning, and I did, being quiet, the message I got was gratitude, gratitude, gratitude for everything. Once you start saying gratitudes, I'm grateful for my toothbrush, I'm grateful for my toothpaste, I'm grateful for, once you get that ball rolling, There is nothing in your brain that can stop you or that interrupts that gratitude or that feeling of gratitude.
That's what we were talking about last week with the negative. We wake up negative. Oh, it's too hot. It's going to be cold today. It's windy. And that's how the human body's wired. So we need to break that wiring and start being grateful for all we have. Just like you say, just boom, right down the line.
And it is a matter of being grateful, of the gratitude you have for everything that's in your life. And if you don't like what's happening in your life, you have the power to change it.
Yes.
You know, if you say to yourself, well, there are other people involved, okay, that's fine. Then flip that lens as to bring it on yourself as to what can I do for myself to ease myself and to give myself the peace that I'm looking for, because obviously you're not going to get it from anybody else. You know, so
that's perfect, because the card, I can't remember the name of the card. I really have problems with this, but that's what it was saying. It was filtered in love, and it all came back down to love yourself first so you can love others. And then that spread into, I am compassionate in every moment, but I forgive and honor myself. So they go together too. And again, full circle back to you.
yes.
And how you can handle yourself and situations.
And it is all about, you know, there's always that joke where it's like, you know, not everything's about you. Well, you know, it kind of is.
It is.
I mean, I know when people say that, it's because somebody's having some kind of a meltdown or whatever, and or they're like me going into, oh, you know, what did I say? Did I do something wrong? It's like, not about you. And yet sometimes, you know, when it boils down to what's going on in your life and what's happening in your life, it is all about you. And so you need to own that and take responsibility for it and recognize you have the power to change what's happening in your life.
That's right. You do.
Because
we are that powerful.
Exactly. We are that powerful. And we're the only ones that can. I mean,
somebody can't live your life for you, no matter everybody wants to, but they can. You know?
Yes. Oh yeah. Like, oh, I'm sorry. You seem to think you can live your life. You can live my life better than me. You know, so that is true though. It's
good.
Nobody else can live your life except you. And everything that happens in your life, you've agreed to on some level. So if you don't like what's happening, flip the lens, switch it around, recognize it, you know, acknowledge it.
The levels just all of a sudden popped out to me, because I believe in planes versus levels, and everybody's talking about 5G, the quantum physics, all this energy running on different levels. Well, that level is equal to one plane. So it doesn't matter where you are in the spectrum, we're all equal. We're where we're supposed to be right at that time, learning and absorbing what we need at that time. But they all isolate everything and try to separate everything, and it's not. We are all one. We are all connected.
Yes, exactly. And because we are all connected, I think sometimes maybe what bothers us is that we're seeing something in other people that is a part of us that we don't want to see or acknowledge.
That we haven't worked through.
Right. Like, oh, those people are so bad. They're doing that. Well, if it's bothering you that much, maybe there's something inside you that needs to be like you said, like needs to be worked on and released.
Yeah, what I've found the easiest thing when I get in something like that is to sit and not try to analyze, not try to think, oh, I should do this, I should do that. Just sit and then ask it to go away. May I release you now? I've sat with you. It's over my head. I don't understand it, but I'm ready to release it.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Because sometimes there isn't answers. There really isn't. We're not at that answerable state yet.
Well, so there is an answer.
But not at our, yeah.
We just don't need to know that answer right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But we accept it and release it.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I think that's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice. Now I got to remember it.
Yeah, I know. I usually take notes. I'm in transit, so I haven't.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't take notes.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
Yeah.
You know, they'll remind me sooner or later. 3:00 this morning, they'll remind me. By the way.
Yep. Yes. This is what you said was good. Write it down.
Yeah. Apply it. Oh, okay.
What was it I'm applying? Yes.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh.
He'll tell you.
Oh yeah, they will. Always. And that's a comfort for me. That's very much a comfort knowing that I'm never alone. The angels are always there. They're like waiting for me to ask. And sometimes I get these funny visions of them dancing because I've asked the question. Like, woo!
Yeah, she finally did.
I know.
Did.
It makes me laugh. So I'm like, okay,
Oh.
thank you very much.
That's good. My favorite one is my parking angel when I want a parking space.
Right?
And I laugh every time. Everybody goes, you got good parking karma. I know, I just asked for parking.
Well, and I do that. It's like the traffic light angels.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it's fun. It's fun. And that's the thing we get to understand too. We get to have fun with this.
Yeah.
This is
Life is fun.
It is. It's about joy. It's about joy and love. We get caught up in all this little, dogma and all flotsam and all this stuff, and that's not what's important. Helping each other out and having fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy your life. So I love it. I love it.
I love it too.
So empower yourself. Empower yourself. It's a good one.
It is very appropriate.
So what do you think, my dear? Are we complete?
I think we got a trigger settled.
I think so. At least for the moment.
No. We haven't. For now, we haven't settled. There may be another one tomorrow, but this one's settled.
That's true. That one is released. And thank you. Thank you for releasing. That's awesome. So with that, everyone, we once again ask you to be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself, and remember, you are unique in all the universe. There will never be another just like you in all of space and time. You are powerful, you are cherished, and you are loved. And without you, the song of the universe would be incomplete. Until next time.
Bye.